Hey everyone, how we doing today? Welcome back. We're here again in Cooper County. Apparently, I've got a fuzzy scarf tonight. She must be a bit cold. That's Andrea, uh, one of the nine. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's having a good night or day, whatever it is for you. And yeah, here we are in Cooper County again. So yeah, I think today we'll crack on with the tourist area. But yeah, as the title suggests, and as we all know, if we play the game, it's very easy to get distracted in this game. So yeah, we'll uh, we'll keep going here. So one thing we want to make sure we're doing here as well as this uni, uh, yeah. So I might need to just get the population, try to get the population going anyway, and do a bit of zoning, residential zoning as well, where we're kind of working away on other things. So I think over here is the spot that we've designated at the moment for that. Cleepor, hello, welcome in. How you going? Or need I ask? Sorry you're late. No, I only just came on. Yeah, like I don't know, 30 seconds ago or something. So yeah, not late. No worries. I was just saying, get some residential in here. Hopefully it's not too noisy back here. You see Andrea there, Cleepor? She's hanging out tonight, apparently, or at least for now. She can see someone down there. I think she's getting a bit cranky. Right, so we'll put those there, and that can just be going away, ticking away while we're working elsewhere. Yeah, I have to kind of keep she's a bit, keep her in the picture there more than me, to be honest. That's probably better for everyone. But yeah, we'll keep working on this tourist area as well as any other distractions that might come up. Like so. Where's Fat Cakes? I don't know at this point. It's possible he is already been locked away, because I think there's my mum's out there eating, so she's probably not going to want him trying to scrounge food off her. Not happy about that. Cool. I might with these roads, we might actually do the Norfolk Island Pines, because I think I've got that elsewhere in the city, so it kind of makes sense. What are yours up to, Cleepor? Are they all settled, or? Oh, hang on. Beans. Now Beans here as well. You can't quite see him, but you might see a tail. Oh, he dropped his tail just as he walked past. I don't know. Can you hear Andrea growling at him? You might be able to hear Andrea growling at him. Oh. They're eating dinner and sleeping and doing cat stuff. Yeah, fair. You can hear her. I mean, I guess she's just as close as my mouth is to the microphone, so that kind of makes sense. Cool. And then, we might. Yeah, I'm just wondering what to put in here. Whether we do some like low density shops, I mean, we could even do like some leisure shops. Or something like that. I think here definitely shops. Oh, now Bean's coming back, is he? I'm a bit worried because every time they tend to do stuff like this, they pull cords out and stuff. And now probably all you can hear is her growling. Beanie, what are you doing? You're causing trouble here. He's kind of slinking around on the desk. Even crankier than I was earlier. Well, yeah. That's why we're late, I guess, isn't it? So I'm trying to, like, Bean's rubbing on everything here, and she's not happy with him being there. And now he's rubbing all over my hand, and I'm having to stop him from stepping all over the keyboard. So yeah, I don't know what their deal is today, but apparently they don't want to be leaving me alone anyway. Okay, so we're almost fulfilling everything here. Put a few more offices in there. I feel like we need more hotels overall, don't we? Oh, there was something that I thought we should put here too, actually. Oh, we're getting quite close here. That's good. We can probably put the price up of this one, actually. Because especially once we get a couple more offices growing in here, that should be pretty much maxed out. Oh, we got rain. Usually the rain doesn't come until right at the end of the stream. But yeah, this I thought of this unique building that should go here. Where are we? This one. The observation tower. And this is a good height because we're kind of in this area. We have larger buildings, and this is a larger building. She's still not happy with him there, is she? Oh, I think that works really well there. Oh. Something's going to give here soon enough. He's going to get launched at, or... Yeah. Oh, we got a bit of a death problem here, do we? Andrea. Oh, not really. Why are these guys struggling to get picked up here? That looks fine. She's hilarious. It'd be nice if she wasn't oh, that might be why. You guys get out there. Yeah, it'd be nice if she wasn't so noisy, I suppose. Whenever you guys can hear what she's doing. But yeah, you can't quite see Bear now. He's walking across the keyboard. Oh, Beana, come on. That might make her happy though, because he's walked over to the other side of the desk, away from her, so she'll probably be a bit happier. Alright, hopefully with that cemetery there... Oh, there's a bit of traffic here too. Is that what's causing the problem? Where's that come from? Oh, is this a tram problem? Oh my goodness. These trams, I don't know what to do with them. I love having the trams around, but they're causing so many problems. Yeah, that was a tram problem. I really like the trams, but I wish they wouldn't bug out, and I haven't had a chance to kind of suss out what's going on with them. So Kimmy is doing fairly aggressive head bumps on your face. Yeah, I think Andrea, she looks like she's kind of settling in there, doesn't she? So that's fine. I can work with this. Okay, that seems to be working well. And hopefully these guys are all going out now. 5 out of 10. I suppose these have already called people, and they're probably all in that traffic over there. When I say people, I mean hearses. Yeah, well, that one's getting there. Yep, stuck right in the middle of all of that. That one's almost there. Alright, some of those might abandon, but there's not a whole lot we can do about that. Okay, but yeah, I think this is a good addition in this location. And then we'll probably add some paths here as well. That's noisy. So we'll go that there, and then that's a back entrance. I think that's probably okay just with that there. Oh. What happened there? Oh, we're running out of money again, huh? 2 million. Did we spend a lot of money in the last stream? I can't really remember. Oh, you going... No, you're staying there? Going down? Staying there. Okay. Zane and Clea brawling. Oh, dear. Oh, that's a cool building. Oh, you are going down. Okay. That's fine. Oh, right. I don't remember seeing that building before. Not sure how useful they would be. I feel like they've put them in the wrong location. Should be up there, I would have thought. Where are you off to? Is that a new model? There's another one. They do have different logos on them. Anyway, that should... Yeah, that's full. It completely fulfilled that, so we should be able to top that right off, I reckon. Do you ever intervene when they're brawling, Cleepor, or do you just let them kind of do their thing? Just gonna network this out, and we'll do our park in there as well. Not tonight, too tired. Yeah, fair enough. And we could even put one of the other parks in there, but I think we kind of need more space for a lot of those. And actually, we already have a amusement park. It's really just the zoo we don't have one of yet. So that's where I've got to figure out where to put the zoo. Oh, it's kind of cold without her around me now. She was doing a nice hot water bottle job. Alright, so we'll just put this as a regular park. And again, we won't charge for this. We'll just have, yeah, have a park here. I might have to move that so that it's centered. Can a zoo be like a rescue sanctuary instead? Well, yeah, we can name it whatever we want. So we can call it like wildlife sanctuary, and we can, you know, you can kind of put your own law to it, I suppose, can't you? So we can say that the animals that they have in there are ones that, you know, were sick and they needed rehabilitation, and they won't be able to be released, so they're being looked after. So yeah, we can definitely have that type of law behind it. All right, so that's our park. Let me just I'll put that price all the way down, and then we'll get a couple of side gates. Probably just one in kind of each corner, or each, yeah, each road, I guess. And then we'll just wind a little path through. Try not to get rid of too many of these trees, but I guess I can always just put them back in again. When am I building the zoo? I don't know, really. I don't even know where it's going to go at this point. Probably over... I mean, over the other side would make sense, because I know some places do have zoos in the middle of the city, but they're generally... like New York Zoo, for example, is literally right in the middle of Manhattan, but... yeah, a lot of the time that land is way too valuable to have such generally pretty large, large, I was going to call it a facility. It's not really a facility, but a large space taken up by zoos. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've got quite a lot of land still left. Even over this area. And yeah, this space I was planning on making a, or they call it a nature reserve, what we would probably call a national park. So probably, yeah, not there, because it's so hilly as well. This area looks like it would probably be a national park as well. I mean, you could have this incorporated into a zoo, I suppose. It's like they built the zoo around that monument. Oh, this is cool. Never even looked out here. They're like little stairs. Look at that. You like this area? Yeah, this could be quite cool. And it can, we can really spread it out, because the enclosures are quite large, and yeah, I mean, you can kind of say that this area was kind of incorporated. Unfortunately, you can't have like a nature reserve and a park, a zoo together, but we can split it off, and even kind of get creative with the way we zone things, or rather put the district in. It's quite cool as well. Little fires in there. Yeah, so like, have certain areas of this space that are nature reserve where people can, come and visit. I mean, they don't necessarily actually go and visit these monuments, but you can kind of make it out like they are, and then have the animal enclosures in and around them type of thing. Yeah, I think that would be enough space to fit all of it in. We might need to get a little bit creative, probably clear some of the forest, but yeah, that would be possible. That would probably make sense. Everyone's dying again over here, and this is empty, so we can set that out. Can you chop the trees down? Yeah, so we can the mod we have is the this forest brush here. So if I right click here, you'll see they disappear, and then we can also plant some back. So this brush is slightly different to what came with the map. I put Norfolk Island pines in it, and I think these pine trees are different. Sorry, palm trees are different. Oh, are they? Maybe they're not actually. No, actually they are the same. I did use a few of the trees that came with the map to make my version blend in a little bit better. But yeah, we certainly can remove some trees where required. We need to. There's a couple of like unique buildings we need to figure out. So, for example, there's an observatory, which is it in here? What's that? I think sometimes I download things from the workshop and then I forgot that I've done it. Yeah, here, this observatory. So that should obviously go on, you know, like a high point in the in a mountain somewhere. It doesn't have to be in a park or anything, but yeah, we want it to be quite high. And then I always think that things that go well with that, there's like a couple of other things. It's like a, what's that? Oh, that's the Canton building, I think. Is it in here? Maybe it's in another section. I think it's in the disaster section, actually. They have like the deep space radar and the weather radar. So I always think those things kind of go together. Having said that, we could have that down at the airport as well, I suppose. But yeah, certainly the deep space radar makes sense to have up high. So I don't know, maybe, I mean, is this the highest mountain? This kind of looks like it might be. That one over there is quite high as well. Can actually tell if I get this. Go like that. And then if I select over here, we'll see terrain height up here. So when I right click on the top of this, I might just need to make that slightly bigger. So that's 977 meters, I suppose. What about over here? 701, so that's still the highest at the moment. Over there, 977. What about this one? It's a volcano. Oh, that's 700 as well. That's probably out too far out in the fog, as is that. So what's this one? 977 as well. 977. Oh no, that's the one we're at originally. Okay, so I don't know. These foggy ones are probably too far out in the fog. Yeah, that's lower anyway. 838. 775. So yeah, 977 seems like it's the highest. So that's this one here. But I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be the very tallest. So you could put it on this one, I suppose. As long as, yeah, we're looking in the right direction. So yeah, that's something we need to do as well. There's still plenty of buildings that we need to put down. But yeah. Oh, you got this park doesn't have electricity, but that's alright. Is this getting much use? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so it's very wet. It's kind of soothing though, right? Alright, let's just put a few bits and pieces in the park here. Playground. I was thinking actually, because these rocks are here, if we go into this, it's making me sleepier. Sleepier than you were before when I was just talking. So sleepier than I was making you before. Is that what you mean? Yeah, we've got this boulder site, and I reckon this would fit really well with these rocks, huh? Just don't want to delete them by accident. Bit there. yeah, I think that works really well. So it kind of looks like it's part of the bouldering site. We could even have a second one. Yeah, let's put the second one here. Yeah, nice. I did also remove render it, which I think we were talking about in the last stream, and it has made everything a lot more, like, it's taken that whiteness away that I was annoyed by, and it was quite noticeable. So things just look a bit more colourful, I suppose, not as washed out with the whiteness. Yeah, I think it looks better. I was a little bit worried about the it looks different. Yeah, it's better different, or or worse different. That you can see, like with this building, if you watch when I just move the camera, how it kind of looks like it's shaking like that. That was the thing that was annoying me, but it seems to be not many buildings that are doing that without render it. So I'm pretty happy with that. This one here is doing it slightly as well, but yeah, most of these other ones look pretty good. So better. Oh, that's good. Yeah. I was aware that it was kind of quite white and washed out, but yeah, I didn't really know what to do. But I think it was JFC was talking about render it the other day, and he said he removed it from his city, and it made a big difference with that. So yeah, it's worked here as well, which is great. So thanks, JFC. Whoa, I think that was the sporting ground. It's really noisy. I might just make sure, so that one's emptying, and we do have another one there. Okay, I just want to make sure we're covered here, because yeah, usually if they're emptying, that means that there's a big gap in the service. Right. Alright. There's not many people on that. Right, so this is still not boosting up. How is that zoning going that we put in? Is there no... Oh, it's all filled out. Okay, sweet. Almost all filled out. I think we... Does this still have the Brooklyn and New York district? Yeah. Okay. So we'll fill this out a little bit more. There are spaces that we want to put like a park in. Well, not a park, but like a plaza, I suppose. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, like certainly here. Maybe even here. I wish I could get that one last tile there. I wonder if I can budge the building forward a little bit. Is that going to give me another tile? Almost. Is it going to let me zone there? Oh, it will. Sweet. Yeah, because that wall there is... That's not ideal. So we'll shuffle buildings right up against there. And I suppose if we're putting buildings there... Should we put them here too? Yeah. Okay. I don't know why these 2x2s aren't growing. It's a 1x2 growing. Anyway. Alright, it's 107, so we're slowly pushing that up. So yeah, it would be good to get a few more tall buildings here. So... And how's the hotel looking as well? Oh, we're so close. 14, if I get another hotel in here quickly. That might push us over. Maybe we get a hostel down here. That would kind of make sense, wouldn't it? Sightseeing and shopping mainly. How many people do we want? Well, just keep going really until the save breaks. I think there's a limit. I think yeah, I was just about to say what the maximum. I think it's. I've seen people have cities with 1 million residents, and I think this that's kind of it. Is it? I think it's Control L. Yeah. Well, it says citizen units 500,000, but I think what that means is that's how many can be circulating around the map at any one time. So in other words, if your city, oh yeah, here, citizens, so 1 million, what's that, 1.048 million. But what that citizen units means is that it only approximately half of them can actually be moving around the map at any one time. So I don't think I'll get to 1 million. I'll try, but I don't think I will. I think the save will probably break before that happens. Alright, let's put a hostel in here. I might use this. I like these. Seem to go better if there's like 2 of them together, like I did over the other area. And then we'll smush them together. Yeah, not many people get to 1 million. It's quite full on. I think the most I've ever had is like 250,000. And that took a long time. Business and... what is this? Nature? Yeah. I don't know there's much I can do about the nature. Great view near shorelines or forests. Public transport connections are a plus. I do. That's the other thing here. Lots of distractions. Do need to get this metro sorted, and I only put this bus line in to test that bug, so we can actually remove that. Did they not like me? Oh. Oh, we leveled up, I think. Yeah. Oh, 40,000. Wow. Rough. Alright, so we've got the Conference Hotel, the Spa Resort, and the Ocean Resort. Alright. Conference Hotel makes sense to have here, doesn't it? In this area. Lots of business, a little bit of shopping, and a little bit of sightseeing. So we've got a lot of business there. So I might actually zone more offices down here so that we can extend that a little bit. Put an office or 2 behind the bank. I wonder if we make this a road. I think we might just make it a 1-unit road. Yeah, just to maximize our zoning here. Is that alright? Yeah, that's probably okay. And then we'll do a path through here as well. That's going to break all of that zoning though. I suppose there's not much we can do about that. Ugh. Yeah. Not ideal, but that's fine. see if I can skip this electricity to here as well. Just grab something to push it along. Maybe the chessboard. There. There we go. Looking good. So that should level up once we get enough people through it. I wanted to do more reclamation here. I wonder if we could have a stadium on reclamated, is that the word? Land like here. That'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? So we've got all of these, some of these are based on real places. Stamford, Juventus, Camp Noir, and Parc des Princes. I always do like this one, Parc des Princes. FC Barcelona, Chelsea, and Juventus. Yeah, so if we were to like push some land out here and have a stadium kind of there, that'd be quite cool. But yeah, figure out what to do with this bay as well. Hello? Can you hear me now? That should be right again. I'll have to suss out what's going on there. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah. I'll have a look at that after the stream. There were no cats there that time, so I can't blame the cats on that occasion. But thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I was just saying I can't... This won't go up or down anymore. I can't get that to go up or down at all anymore. Man, I don't know if it's these particular things seem a bit bugged out, because there's other decals as well. Oh, we didn't. Yeah, we didn't level up again. Like here. Oh no. See, that doesn't seem to be having the same problem. It's because, yeah, they're kind of... These ones don't appear to be, like, terrain conforming or something. Yeah, this is just slightly lumpy. Oh, now I made it worse. Oh, why is it doing that? Might be because I've not taken that out enough or something. This might help. Oh, it's pushing all of the dirt out around it as well, though. Weird stuff. Whoa, jump. Oh, that could be that building that's causing that. That building might have to go, but we'll see. That does seem to be a little bit better. Let's try copy this now. Oh. It's still weird, isn't it? Oh, until I place it. Okay. Well, we can live with that. Let's just see if we can see it, though, at the very least. And you might get a second one here. They're not very well lined up, are they? Let's go with these two, because they're lined up already. Man, they're really glitchy. Oh yeah, I think the key is stretched a little bit over here, potentially. Alright, this is looking alright. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, so long as it kind of gives that impression. Oh, it's not quite lining up there now. Move them. Can I wonder if it'll let me put it under the building here. No, it disappeared. That's alright though, that probably works. Let's line that up if we can. Oh, it's kind of... this thing is getting in the way. I just moved that down here for a sec. Oh, I placed it. Yeah, that'll do. I might just pop that down there a sec. And it'd be quite cool to have this go over the road. Oh, doesn't like that. Okay, that's fine. We'll put it here though, if it'll let me. Yeah, that'll probably do us. And I might need to hide that a little bit with some landscaping or something. Now, did it actually place these? I think it did. They props? Oh no, they're decals. Yeah. Oh, something leveled up. Park. Yeah. Okay, well, we got enough entertainment for the next level as well. It's just a matter of waiting for people. Nice. Okay, so let's see how we go with the hotels again here. So this one, oh, I might move that back up. Whoops. Move that back up here. Out there. So business is the main thing, and then what was it? Shopping, then sightseeing. Shopping, then sightseeing. So business. You might go make a cup of tea. You didn't have dinner. A cup of tea might be enough. Well, probably not. Probably dinner would be better. Because a cup of tea isn't food. This doesn't really fit here. Guess we have to put it on this side of the road. A cup of tea is extremely good. Yeah, well, there's no argument here about that. But, yeah, it's not really dinner. I guess maybe opposite the expo center would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? Let's put it there. And then... It's quite cool. I mean, that's quite a lot of concrete as well, though. Pretty full-on kind of building. But, yeah, I like the little pink highlights, I suppose. Yeah, opposite the expo center. And then I think what we'll need to do to make sure it's boosted, oh yeah, we need lots of office. So sightseeing's fine, office and shopping is what we need. So we got plenty of space to zone that out, so that should be good. Now what districts do we have here? I might actually, what I'll do is I'll drag this district through, because I want to put the same stuff on it anyway. So this other district has high-tech offices, and I think it's got tourism, is it? Maybe? We might even do that across the road here as well. And we'll probably develop further down into this section, so... Just want some slightly taller buildings through here. Is it? Yeah, it is tourism. And yeah, so we might go a couple of offices here. I need to get these power lines out of the way. Temporarily just pop them here, and I can get rid of these ones. Okay. And then... actually, do I want tourism here? Maybe we want the leisure, which means I will have to do another district. Yeah, I might actually do that. Get in there before that starts growing. Yeah, it's just those giant hotels pop up and they all look identical. I like the model itself, but you just get so many of them. And we want that one, leisure. Yeah. Okay, and nothing grew there anyway, so that's good. So then we'll put most of this probably here can be commercial. And I guess we run a road. What's here? Tables. This is probably... Whoa, jump. This is probably the least detailed model that I've come across so far in this expansion. Or whatever it is. DLC. It's got like a few little details here and there, but overall it's not quite as detailed as some of the other models. It's alright though, it's a different building to have on the Skyline. But yeah, I think we'll run a road behind it. Probably want something... I wish we could zone on these without having the full-on district. I suppose we can just have a district here, pedestrian district. Doesn't have to be a large one. So I'll pop that there. Is that the sandstone one? Yeah. Yeah, just curve it around into here. And then I guess we'll just use that around the beach here. I didn't plan on having a pedestrian area here, but it kind of makes sense right on the beach. I don't like what that's doing to the zoning. So we'll start, I will just follow the beach around, I suppose. Quite the dip there. So I think we'll just have this curve and then we'll have another road coming out over there somewhere. I think that's going up a little high as well now.
I see. Yeah.
So we'll push this back straight over here.
Come down there, mate.
Should we come straight out of here? May as well.
See you later.
Yeah. We are missing a bit of zoning in there, but I think that's okay. So let's just lower this down here. And that one. We'll just go down to that. Yeah, I still don't know what to do with the beach. There's not a whole lot you can do with beaches in this game, which is a little frustrating. I do have that beach that is on the workshop. Yeah, this one. Oh, what does that do? Oh, beach volleyball court decal. Okay. But yeah, it has to be in a park. Inside a park area or roadside. I wonder if that would let me place it in a pedestrian area. It's something that we might try. So let's paint a pedestrian area in here. Yeah, I hope City Skylines 2 has a bit more beach stuff. Because you can't really do anything on the beach except like over here I've kind of put in some areas, yeah, like here I put the concert thing here, which is quite cool. Like imagine having a concert here right on the beach. That would be pretty cool. Especially in this location. But, I mean, that's something that I've just put there. And then here I've done a similar thing where I've kind of just put a park here and put things that kind of fit on the beach, but it's not really beach. And then over here is a similar story. We've got the volleyball and stuff like that, but again, it's kind of just like, and the chess thing, I think I just put that there to get the entertainment off. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but yeah, it's kind of just making do with what the tools that we have. It's not really doing much else. But yeah, I like how this is coming along here. And how's that hotel got us here? Because it's such a big jump. Yeah, we've actually gone down. Oh, great. Oh, it's because that's not making any money. Okay. We're losing hand over fist here. Oh, it's because we don't have any officers here. Okay. Well, let's try and remedy that, I suppose. We don't have much jobs need, but we just need to stack a few officers in here. And so those ones, yeah, those will be IT, and these ones on this side will just be regular officers, I think, won't they? So I didn't go this far across. Oh, I did. Okay. I might not have them... Oh, no, that's the pedestrian thing. Okay. I'm getting confused with these districts. So, yeah, these will be regular officers. And that's good. And then officers, and then a little bit of shopping as well. So let's see. We'll have this side have some commercial on it. And we'll probably... I'll just go 3 deep so that we can have kind of some landscaping in there next to the, like, kind of mirror what we got on this side-ish, approximately. These can be commercial though. The zoning seems really slow. Oh, what are these? Oh, they're those new buildings. Well, they seem new anyway. They're probably not new, but they seem new to me. Bit of variation wouldn't hurt. Might just do that. Hopefully that will give us a different building. It's kind of weird having this giant skyscraper and then like these tiny little houses. I don't know if we'll keep it like that. We'll keep it like that for now, I suppose, but... Oh. So it's just given me a 3x3 variant of the same building. Amazing. Thanks, game. Play a bit of whack-a-mole, maybe. I might actually get... I'm just trying to think. I was going to do paths, but this is a pedestrian area. So... Oh, I didn't notice that either. So that's going to look janky. Yes. Okay, we'll just use a bit of move it to bring that up. Not too far. Probably about there. Okay, and I might make these trees pine trees again, like we did up there. This was such a good addition to the game, having these, being able to change the trees on roads. It's one of those things that I never would have thought I wanted, or I never would have thought of it until I saw that they'd added it, and now I wouldn't be able to live without it. Alright, so I suppose I didn't want to put a road because it creates another intersection. But I guess we might have to lose that building after all. Because that obviously makes the most sense to have it there. I should have thought about that before I was deleting the other one. Alright, has that helped at all? You have Dolly, Zane, Sunday, and Kimmy all laying next to you. Well, lucky you. All of mine are... Well, they're on the bed, I suppose, but... Yeah. It's kind of cold. Okay. So that kind of all still makes sense. Maybe I can... I'm trying to get that... Oh, that's so annoying. What's actually causing that? Is it that? Might just shuffle it across just slightly to get the full zoning. Ah, just as that building grows. See what it is. I might need to delete it. Yeah, I'm trying to get this building over here. If this one here. If it doesn't grow soon, I'm just going to copy and paste it. You haven't drifted yet either? Yet is the word there. Yeah, this is the same building that's behind it, so we'll get rid of that. Have you got your cup of tea though? I've got a cup of tea as well. Okay. So we probably need to keep doing offices close to this conference thing. Because it needs lots of offices apparently. You do? And a Kinder Bueno. I was at dinner. Oh, that's a cool building actually. Oh, I didn't do a service zone. Yeah, that's really cool. I like that there. In fact, so much I'm going to make it historical. That's correct, dinner. Right, where do we put our service point here? Where are the service points? In here. Still don't even have these unlocked. Maybe over here? No. I think over there makes probably the most sense. I'll just have to zoop that up a little bit. Well, I hope you enjoy your dinner. Sounds delicious. Wonder if we get some, what is this? Is that a no, that's that. Okay. Oh, that's looking good with the offices. That's good. I was thinking maybe we just get some wall-to-wall buildings just next to this service point. So I just chop into here a little bit. Is that going to be all you have for dinner, or are there other, like, desserts that you'll have for dinner? I might need to smush these into each other a little bit. Maybe some cheesy snacks. Yeah, that sounds delicious. Okay. So we'll just mix this up a little bit just so we're not all officed out, and it does need a bit of commercial. Yeah, hopefully that's going to look alright. Oh, these... hopefully they upgrade into bigger offices. Yeah, that's a cool model though. I don't really remember seeing that before. Looks good next to the hotel. And what cheesy snacks do you have? Alright, let's do just... actually, I should... Yeah, it's distraction time again. How are we doing over here? These just won't grow for some reason. What if I do that? Will that help? Some weird stuff with this game sometimes. I'll try a couple of different things. See if that helps. It's grown a 2x2 there, so I don't know why it won't grow other 2x2s. Jeds or rice crackers. Oh, rice crackers with butter. That sounds good. Okay, I do have a fair amount of detailing to do. I don't think I'm quite up for detailing tonight though. Bit tired. So this is still part of the New York, Brooklyn, Queens area. It's done 2x2s there too, so I don't know what its problem is over on that side. Let's try it here as well and see if that works. Oh, no, that's growing in. There used to be a bug where butter is essential, but you know, butter on cheds is really good as well, actually. Which sounds really bad because they're already probably really full on in terms of what they are, but yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, there used to be a bug where it happened particularly in the what do they call it, IT clusters, where the offices wouldn't grow in the 2x4 like zoning, and they appear to have fixed that. Oh, are you a path? You've grown over a path. Yeah, they appear to have fixed that bug, but apparently not other bugs. Yeah, see, this has grown now. I don't understand why. That's kind of working too. I might make these 2x2s though. Actually, yeah, just you growing. Oh no, okay, that's okay. Undecided. Not sure why I'm tired. It's not like you work hard. Yeah, no. Same with you. Just turn up to work, skive for the day, and yeah, go home. Cheds plus butter equals delicious. Yeah, I mean, I don't imagine it's delicious for our veins and cholesterol, but it's delicious for the mouth. Okay, so yeah, a bit more commercial here, I think, because I think that's what that hotel needs. Yeah. Okay, this is looking good. I do want a little bit more height here. Even if it's just kind of this type of height, like not necessarily full-on tower height. So we'll just see what else we can put here. Oh, actually, yeah, something like the... Oh, that's taller than I thought. Something like some of these smaller buildings, though, would work. Yeah, like this, even. That's too tall. Let's see what else we got here. This one is... No, that's much taller than I thought. Ooh. No, that's still too tall. This one? This one I think is ginormous, but it doesn't look like it is. It's doing weird things. Costco, still a bit tall. Maybe in here we have the skyscraper one. Company headquarters. No. No. Oh yeah, this one might work. We do have the large version of this over at the other side though. Is that Marshmallow Town? Marshall Town. Okay. So the smaller version of this maybe? No, too chunky. That's cool, but not what I'm looking for here. Oh, this is perfect. Yep. Let's go with this one. And yeah, we'll put it on this main road, I think, so that it's kind of at that angle. Yeah. How's that? Oh, is that too tall, actually? Oh, no, that's okay. I think we might just want another building here as well that has a bit of height. Let's see. Is that the, no? That's massive. That's chunky. You think that looks alright? Yeah, I figure like at this point they're tapering things off a little bit height-wise, but there'd still be one or two buildings that are a little bit taller. Oh, these shopping centres. Oh, so many things these days. It's good, but oh, maybe one of these African ones. How big's that? Oh, this could look quite good, like out here, couldn't it? Like, is this a hotel? Oh, okay. Well, banking. I mean, that wouldn't make much sense in this area. What's this one? Oh, this could be good. And this one. How tall is that? That's probably a good height too. This could even be over here, I think. It's a hotel, but it's not part of the hotel pack. And what are you? You're a communications center. I think this one over here might look good though. It's got a large base footprint though. What's that? Oh, I like the color of that one. That's a cool building. Right. Yeah, I think that's alright. And then we'll just zone in around here. So we'll put a path through there. Spending a lot of money again here, I've just realised. Let's get rid of the grid. And we've already got paths going through here. Yeah, I'm good at that. I am actually very good at spending money. In every situation. Yeah, I think this is coming along alright. Now this beach asset. Actually, I might... Where did I put it that I wanted to remove it? This one here. Move it over here. Although pot, kettle black, yeah. You spend money like it's going out of fashion. Slope too steep. It cannot build the beach on the water. Okay. I mean, I feel like that's kind of part of the beach, isn't it? We'll just smooth this out and we might be able to anarchy the rest of it in. I can't remember who made this beach asset. Maybe it says it on there, but I know City Planner Plays made a couple of beach assets as well. Maybe they might work okay over here too, just for a bit of variation. Oh. Wow. Ooh. Now I think what might happen here is, I mean, this looks perfect in terms of where these are. there are people who spawn down here, and I think they will be completely underwater. So I'll wait for that to kind of fill in and come back, and we'll see how that looks. But I do like the fact that there are umbrellas and there's a bit of life on the beach. Now, that makes a little bit more sense than just having like this amazing beach with this amazing view and no one on it. So we might have to live with people being underwater for it to kind of make it a little bit more sense. Just looking at these deaths, so we seem to be having a bit of a death wave. Right, and are there any trams glitched out? Ooh. Oh, that's okay. That's alright. Won't they die underwater? Well, I mean, theoretically, yes, but they're not... I don't think they're counted as actual people, if that makes sense. Because I think... Maybe they are. I don't know. I think these ones are. Because they've actually got names and everything. But I don't think the game actually registers that they're underwater. So... Unless it's a natural disaster. See, here's one person, although they look like they're leaving. Oh, here's someone over here. Can we click on that person? Oh yeah, they might actually be real people then. Are there people standing here? Can't really see. I can go into the water. Oh. Oh, she's going for a wade. And now her whole head is underwater. So yeah, look, that's not ideal. But, yeah, she won't drown. I mean, I guess I could... Yeah. I could bring the water up a little bit. How far... It's quite a long way out though, isn't it? Even if I just bring it up enough that they're like... Their heads are at least above water. Although, she's carrying... They're carrying their luggage into the water. Probably would not recommend, but, you know... You do you. So that maybe if we like grab here. See if that, or maybe one more up. Oh no, now I've caused floods. Well, we probably need to wait for that to settle a bit to see if that looks any good. But yeah, we'll come back. So how's this? 55, 14. So it's getting there. We're kind of running out of space to zone near it now, though. That's the problem. Especially if we're going to keep the beaches there. Maybe we'll try and put a few more offices here. Let's go... We'll just go 2 deep there. 2 deep here. And I guess we'll go back to normal here. And then we'll put a bit more commercial as well over here. I wonder what the land value is like here. Oh wow, these pedestrian areas are so OP with the land value. Okay, how's this looking now? Yeah, this is kind of working. I mean, this person is dressed in... They're fully clothed with a cowboy hat on. But, you know, I think this kind of works. Oh. I mean, yeah, I guess we won't be kind of that close in very often anyway, so... oh, you don't have water there. I might, though, put another one of them here, and we'll carry that landscaping or terrain over. So we'll just bring the water around here. I suppose these guys will need it too, so we may as well just do this while we're here. And straight up there. Ooh. Oh, is this the one that I'm actually been waiting for? Oh no, I don't think it is. Oh, but it is cool though. I do like that there, I think. I mean, in my mind, these are probably like hotels more than they're offices, but you know, whatever works, works. Oh, that's going to be another one of those. I can see it already. Is this a 4x4? 3x3. I'll allow it for now. Might come back to that though. Okay, so let's put another one of these here. It's glitching out again. And then we'll just bring that terrain at the same height here. And then I guess I'll smooth this out just because now we know we're probably leaving it like that. I'll make that a little bit larger. Oh, too large. Hopefully that hasn't messed anyone up there. Okay, that makes a lot of sense to me. I wonder if there are any props we can put along here to kind of make it seem a bit... Looks kind of a bit bland at the moment, doesn't it? Maybe a gazebo or two? Smaller one. Oh yeah, so maybe two... Oh no. Has that ruined everything? Lifeguard tower? Yeah, I was thinking, because I got these things over here, which, I mean, it's not actually a lifeguard tower, but it kind of looks like one. So probably definitely one of those, definitely one of those, and then maybe one of these on the road would make sense. I just don't know if that's messed the terrain up though. I feel like it might have, which is unfortunate, because I think that makes a lot of sense there. Spectador, hello, how you going? A trip to the beach would have been awesome now that you've been doing gardening work for the past hour in 20 degrees or so. Yeah, bit of a swim, cool yourself down a little bit. I suppose it's that. I suppose this is terrain. This just bends with the terrain, doesn't it? So if I right click there, just kind of bring that up a little bit. Yeah, it does. So we might be able to get that gazebo in. It might work better up here actually, because we've got oh, undo, because we've got a slightly longer space where it's kind of flat. Yeah, I think that did. Yeah, it's not quite as much of a lump there. So we'll put that there, and then, yeah, let's see if we can get that lifeguard type tower thing in. I think it's actually a, like, lookout tower, yeah. Isn't the beach part kind of steep? I mean, it depends. Like, up here is quite steep, but this part here is probably about right. I mean, I guess it depends, you know, different beaches in different parts of the world kind of are different, I suppose. But yeah, I feel like if we try to, you know, make it too flat, it's gonna, the difference up here will be too big. So we might have to just let I know over here is flatter, but it's because we got things zoning and stuff that's causing the problem, but I'm okay with that. So oh yeah, this needs to be, I suppose it can be up here. I'll try and get it as far down as it'll let me. There, I think. Ooh, it flattens it out. Still not quite back up. I mean, that's not ideal, but, you know, we're not often going to be down that close. Oh, that disappears. That's annoying. Oh, well. Okay. So things are growing in. So that's looking very healthy. I think we can even up that now to maybe there. 43. Get a couple more shops in. I guess over here. And we should be good. That would be so awesome if we could play this also in the first person perspective. Yeah, there are first person mods. I used to have one that you click on a vehicle and there was like a button and you pressed it and it would follow the vehicle in first person. And I think you could do that with people too. But VR would be fun with it as well. Goggles, and then you could like walk around in first person. That would be amazing. And I thought the Acme camera? Acme camera? Did that not have... Oh yeah, first person. Oh no, that's frames, but that's FPS. I thought it had a first person section to it though. But maybe not. Maybe I was getting that mixed up with another mod. Because yeah, I can't see anything about first person camera here. Yeah, I might have to look into that because first person cameras are pretty fun in this game. Right. So, we do have this other new hotel which would fit really well here too. This one. And what does this need? Mostly sightseeing and nature. So sightseeing we have plenty of. Nature obviously plenty of as well. There's many such videos on YouTube that's recorded in 4K of IRL places like Tokyo, New York, etc. Quite popular, I believe. Yeah, I bet, because like, especially for people who won't be able to, or you know, can't travel, being able to see those places would be pretty cool, even if it is through a screen. Ocean Resort. Be good to squeeze this in here somewhere, I think. Yeah, let's pop that there. There might be... Oh, it's flooding? I mean, is it Anarchy the problem here? Anarchy didn't work. Is it this one that we were placing with Anarchy? And that didn't work either. So, something to be aware of. I think what it tries to do is it tries to put the path sections on the terrain. And because the terrain dips into the water, it, yeah, causes complications. Yeah. Oh, these look so nice, though. Oh, can you imagine? Look at that. Wow. Very, very nice. This pool water's quite rough, though. Be careful swimming in the pool. Yeah, amazing, right? And here, oh yeah, view of the city, the ocean, lapping away. Amazing. Oh, you're complaining about everything though. Okay, fair enough. Something on the point here is going to be quite important, isn't it, I feel. So let's think about that. Those window reflections, I hope they do better. Yeah, I love how, like, no matter how big your city is, the window reflections are always of this massive city. You can start off with, like, this tiny little city. Or, like, even here, if it's gonna... I don't know if it'll work or not here. No, you can't quite see, but often... Oh, down here. Yeah, look at that. At the bottom here. I mean, that kind of makes sense, because maybe that's reflecting that city. But sometimes you, like, look at reflections, and it's like, that doesn't make any sense at all. I can't find a good example now, but... Oh, wow. It's a lot. Yeah. Hopefully... I guess the real-time reflections would be way too difficult. But yeah, here's a good example. So, like, you look in that reflection, it's like, oh, well, there must be a huge city behind it. Actually, there's nothing. But yeah, real-time reflection would be just way too difficult. Looks so weird, the reflection is also on windows on the wrong side of the building. Oh, is it? So, like, if you're inside the building? I guess they don't intend for people to go inside the building, so... But yeah, it's a strange one. Alright, this probably won't work here. So we need to have a regular road. Does it have to be real time? Maybe they can make a new updated reflection on each map, save or load. Yeah. Even if it was like, you're thinking, like, if it was updated like every time you saved or something, that would be better, certainly. But it would probably still be quite taxing, I guess, because the game would have to work out, you know, what is the reflection, and then it's got to relay that back. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a developer, so maybe it's easier than it kind of seems. But yeah. They have said that it is the most realistic ever, City Skylines 2. Dropping by to say hi. Well, hi. How you doing? I did see, yeah, we followed from one of the amazing shout-outs, was it? That either, was it that Biscotti gave me? But yeah, welcome in. Thanks for dropping by to say hi. We're doing our touristy area, which I think everyone's doing at the moment. But this is our city. Yeah, from Scotty. Because I was lurking in JFC's stream as well, and he gave me an amazing shout out when I left there as well. So very welcoming community, which is amazing. The City Skyline community. Oh, something's leveled up. This park. Very large city. Yeah, it's very sprawled at the moment. Which wasn't kind of done intentionally, but my aim is certainly to fill it up and make it, you know, fill the whole map out eventually. But yeah, it is very filled up, close to the 50 mark. Yep, very, very close, which is exciting. So if there's any two people out there who would like to follow, please do get me to the affiliate. Best of luck to reach the goal like now. Thank you very much, and thanks for stopping by. You don't know how they do it in Cyberpunk. It seems so smooth and realistic reflections. I've not played that game. Is it kind of real time? Is that like a build out type game like this, or is it more like everything's already built? Because that's the big difference, right? Like, if something's already built, it's easy for them just to put that almost into the texturing of the game. You headed into work but wanted to drop by. Have a great stream. Yeah, well, thanks so much for dropping by, and the follow as well. And yeah, we'll hope to see you around again another time. And hopefully you can enjoy work. Hopefully people enjoy their work. Otherwise, hope that your day at work is somewhat bearable. If that's the case. But yeah, thanks again for the follow and dropping by. I appreciate it. But yeah, this somehow get electricity to this section as well. Let's pop in. What do we do here? I don't really want to extend this road anymore. You as well. Thank you. Thanks very much. See you soon. I think we might just have a path that runs through here. Because yeah, it's kind of like on the beach. It's not your type of game, so you only played it in shops. Live cities with cars, pedestrians, a lot of skyscrapers and other buildings. Okay, so you are kind of like building out a city like this. I wonder what the you know, in terms of the computer, the type of like machine that you need to run something like that. Maybe that's part of the... I mean, we know what City Skylines is like anyway, in terms of performance and so on that required. So you kind of figure with a game like that, it's probably going to be even more nuts if it's doing crazy stuff like that. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty good. It's weird texture there. I guess it's because it's kind of like turned it into grass, maybe. Oh, I always forget to turn that off. Yeah, but I think we need... What we might do is we'll use the new zoning tool. And I just want zoning on that side. Oh, it's not a builder game, some sort of futuristic Blade Runner type city where you do missions in first person perspective. Not familiar with the story. Thinking if that sort of time sensitive games can do it, why shouldn't builder games be able to do so? Yeah, I guess because if the city's already built out and stuff, the game already knows what it's going to see. So... I mean, again, I'm not a developer, so I got no idea, but I feel like if the game already knows what it's going to see, that makes it a whole lot easier for it to figure out what should be in a reflection. Whereas, because the player in this game is building whatever they want, wherever they want, it's so much more unpredictable, and it would actually have to kind of read what was going on the other side of it. That, I don't know, again, I'm not a developer, so I don't know if that's the case or not. We probably don't want to zone here actually because it's slightly higher, which is a little annoying, but yeah, gotta do what we gotta do, I guess. That's pretty good. Let's see if we can max it out. Put commercial here. And I'm tempted to put an office there, but I know this building would be very annoyed by that, so I won't. Put an office there. Hopefully that's still close enough. I'm not sure. We might have just maxed out what we can actually do here. It's still not got electricity, has it? What can we do to fix that? Yeah, that's just okay, I think. That kind of makes sense, and it opens the question, how come if the camera moves it still works just great with pre-made reflections? Yeah, true. Because I mean, I guess with these pre-made reflections, they're they're kind of, it's almost like a texture that kind of moves. So you can see down here, it's kind of moving, and the glass texture is just whatever it is that makes it move. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a developer. But yeah, obviously there's something they do to that particular glass texture that makes it do certain things when you're rotating the camera, I suppose. It's happening down here as well. I have no clue, you just miss such authentic visuals when placing games, yeah. And again, I suppose they're not expecting people to look that closely. You just, like, if you see something glinting there, you know that it's glass. That's probably what they're going for, I suppose. But yeah, like we were saying though, the most realistic city builder ever. Kind of think that it's probably going to be pretty upgraded over this game. It does move around. I suppose as these upgrade, maybe that will help. What do they need to upgrade? Educate more citizens. I never understand that. Would people actually send their kids to school here? Right in the middle of like this tourist commercial zone? Because there's literally no residential here. And there won't be. Except maybe like at this end over here. So I suppose I could put some stuff over this end to kind of get away with it. We don't need any capacity, but we just need it for the upgrading. Imagine if City Skylines 2 trailer is representable of how it will look. I thought there were parts of it that people were kind of suggesting could be real. There was that part with the roundabout, for example. Why is that not... Hello? That's weird. Is that normal? I don't think that's normal. Why is it not showing anything? These show stuff. Yeah, that part of the trailer where there was that roundabout looking from above, people were speculating that that was potentially real, or gameplay, I suppose. That'd be crazy, almost like Sims merges with City Skylines. Yeah. I mean, even The Sims is quite cartoony. I really like The Sims graphics, but I know a lot of people do complain that it's a bit too cartoony still. You know, it's a game though, so I don't know what kind of people are expecting, but yeah. So elementary school opposite the park here. Probably in terms of locations, it's going to be the best bet. Oh, there's still no electricity in there. I'm so bad with distractions. Let's see, what do we want to put here? Can we just bridge it with like a shop temporarily until I figure out what we're doing exactly? Okay, so why was that high school not showing me anything? Oh, now it is. Okay, I just needed to get out of the menu and back in again. How far does that go? We almost need 2 here, don't we? I might pop that one here. Do I want to back it off? I'll plop it there, but we might put something back there that's to do with the high school. Actually, yeah, no, I'll come back to that because I'm getting distracted again. And then we'll pop this high capacity one in here somewhere. These are quite good, these high capacity ones. Will you fit there? No. Here? I mean, it's prime land, but the game forces you to do things sometimes, doesn't it? The good thing is with some of these assets is they could be anything, right? I know some of them do say like school or stuff like that on it, but this one actually doesn't. So yeah, that building could be anything. It could be like really posh apartments or something. Same with this one. Well, it's kind of got a playground in it, but yeah. On the topic of schools, if you search Las Vegas schools on their Google Maps, they're everywhere. Yeah, I mean, it makes more sense somewhere like that because there's a very large population that basically, that work in Las Vegas. And I'd imagine that what I'm doing here is probably relatively unrealistic, right? In that there's just so much going on here without any residential. Realistically, there would be some residential in an area like this, but I'm just kind of pushing it out over here. Because if you look in Las Vegas, probably even one, and I don't know, I've never been, but I would assume that like a block or two behind the strip, there's probably residential apartments and stuff. So yeah, there'd be schools all over the place for them. But look, oh no, these all buildings gonna all be the same forever. It's not ideal. That'd be an easy solve. Fill out with more housing in that open green area, like over here. Yeah, I'll probably have. I think down here will probably be residential because that kind of makes sense. But I mean, the idea is that this area is a touristy commercial area. So they'd kind of be trying to maximize what they're doing. But yeah, like I said, I think this residential will probably come all around here. And yeah, that's the way I kind of thought about it anyway. Oh, actually, yeah, what I was saying before we go too far, is I want to probably have a stadium here. So we'll do a bit more of this type of thing with the land reclamation. And push out the land and have a stadium right in there. So maybe we won't have residential right here because it might be a bit noisy, but this ferry line might need to be shuffled out a little bit. Yes, and this is the other thing I need to do. This, I need to extend this metro line out. 242. It's because they're clumped together. Where are they going? A lot of them are going here. To the park, is it? No, there's no park there. Is that this building? It's kind of hard to tell what these things are pointing at. It's probably that building. I don't know. But it's good to see they're using the metro. So we might see, actually, while we're here thinking of it, where we can put a bit more metro, a few more metro stations. IRL is tourist locations built from nothing or built as part of already existing residential areas. Yeah, like usually, I mean, like Sydney is probably a good example. Like the tourist areas in Sydney, Harbour Bridge and the Opera House and all of that, they're like in the middle of the city. So there's not only residential in that area, there's all sorts, commercial offices and everything. Whereas something like up on the Gold Coast in Queensland in Australia, there's theme parks which are built like in the middle of nowhere, like a 20-30 minute drive down the highway, because no one wants a theme park in their backyard, right? So it depends on what it is and all of that as to what the situation is. Can we fit this? This would be cool here, wouldn't it? That's another thing I hope they do a bit better. Like those frowny faces there. So remember, these are all commercial buildings, right? There's no residential down here. Why would a commercial building not be happy to have a metro station next to it? That doesn't make any sense at all. I know it's noisy, but so is the commercial building. And they're going to want people coming to their building, through the metro for their business. It's going to be better for them. In fact, these guys would be thrilled that there's a metro right there. So think little things like that. I wonder how they're going to manage that type of thing. Then you already have... Oh, did I miss? Yeah, then you already have your guide there, do as IRL. Yeah, I would consider this more of a theme park type of area. Especially because we have built it out of nowhere. And maybe... I mean, I'm not really building this area realistically, because the first thing I plopped down was the Opera House when I started it. So yeah, that wouldn't make a lot of sense just to plop down a building like that out of nowhere. But yeah, you know, I think where these schools are will make sense in the long run. Okay, metro. So we probably want another stop over here somewhere. Does out here make sense? Probably. Is there any other stations I can use? Not really. These are massive ones, and I haven't really got anything else from the workshop at the moment. What is this? Oh, we could have it here, actually, in this corner. Or here. If it's not going to clip with that tree. Which it will. I think here would make more sense. So we'll probably want to landscape that space. And do we want to loop this? I don't think looping will work in this situation. Temporarily put one here, or do we just loop that around and back? I think we would want another one out here somewhere. Yeah, I'll just put this temporarily. We might change that one's location eventually though. I'd like to have another one here, but I wonder if that's too close. There's just quite a lot going on here. 31, 51, 11. Yeah, I mean, oh, I forgot these can change. Oh, it's just changing. Oh, it's the, yeah, I get you. It's the bottom texture, which we don't really have anything matching that, so that's fine. Can we squeeze one in here? It's going to be the wrong way unless it's all the way up here. I don't know that it's going to fit properly how I would envisage it. I mean, I guess we could smush it into a building. Because that does happen IRL. Isn't that a bit close? Well, yeah, I think I'm in two minds about it. I'm aware that there's a lot going on here, and that there's unlikely to be any other public transport down here. And this is really to kind of service the ferry terminal and stuff. I know people walk a long way in this game, but I think in a tourist area you would see stations pretty close together, so we'll go with it. They're close, but yeah. The London Underground is a good example. London Underground has metro stations really close. If anything, maybe a tram or a monorail could link those stations up. Yeah, the problem with monorail is that you kind of got to change your whole like road layout to fit. I like the monorail. We've got monorail over, and monorail would make a lot of sense there, but yeah, we got a big monorail network here. What's this traffic doing? You're still here, by the way. No drifting. Okay, good. Yeah, this is a good monorail network. Well, I say good. It's a monorail network. There were some issues with them being. It used to be there, but all the monorails kept getting stuck, so I had to make some compromises there. It used to look more like that, but these four-way junctions for monorails do not work. They all get jammed up with each other, and yeah, I think it depends how many lines you have going in, because these ones are going like that and there's none that are coming in straight or from the other direction. That works. Same here. But yeah, if you got like here, if we had other things coming in and out of here, that would just not work. So yeah, had to do a bit of compromising with that. I could probably fit that back how it was now, because I think I removed the way the lines worked. But yeah, I don't have anything going in there yet. That's interesting. I don't know why I did that, but this is rather unfinished, as you can see anyway. So we'll probably come back to that. There's traffic here again. Man. No broken trams. Is that one broken? I think it's at the stop. Yeah. What about you? What are you doing? You look suspiciously broken. Okay, that's a stop as well. Man, these trams will be the bane of my life. But yeah, I mean, I would, if I had planned a monorail network out in that area to begin with, it would make a whole lot of sense. But because I didn't. Oh, that's kind of unfinished here as well, isn't it? Yeah, there are a few unfinished areas here that need work. I hope they're releasing a patch for this mess as well soon. That's annoying, that bug. Yeah. Oh, we don't have any crematorians down here actually. Oh, we do. Okay, cool. That's okay. I think I put more stuff down here than I remembered. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So distraction. Let's see if we can bop this one in here. Oh, that's very sharp, but they're slowing down anyway by the time they're getting to that station. Been quite a few days since they confirmed these bugs. Maybe there's a patch this week. Hopefully, yeah. There was talk that they were working on it, whatever that means. So that's good. The bus one didn't seem to I didn't have any issues with that. So that almost makes sense for that to join with that. I don't know where that platform's going yet. It could potentially go over here. These two could line up. But for now, I think we'll hook it up with this one. And I suppose we'll... Oh no. I was worried about this. Yeah. It's this guy. Why is he gone in there? Gotta let the others through, dude. Where's your cabin? Oh, they're like in each other. Oh no. If they just do the right thing and don't go forward here, this will work. But I have been worried about that because we've got a lot of lines going into here, and it's just this one tiny little stretch here. I've tried to optimize it as best as possible, but these each things are one way, and yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. Or they like only let you things in one way. Oh, okay, that's all right. Maybe devs look at Transport Fever 2 and give us better merge, split, and signals. Yeah, for sure. Signals would make a huge difference. I mean, it's one of those things, right, where you don't want to be micromanaging things too much. It isn't a transport game per se, but transport is a huge part of building of any city. So having more options and more flexibility and more like detail in the public transport would be quite cool. But yeah, I would ideally like to have like two tracks coming out of here, but it still takes it out of that same node. So it's there's kind of no point because it's still all getting bottlenecked in that one section. It is, and if a tram or train driver got stuck like that IRL, they'd be fired quite soon. Yeah, 100%, right? Like, you can't just park your train into the middle of a intersection and block everyone. Yeah. But I guess that kind of comes from the game kind of not necessarily, the cars just bump into each other constantly without thinking and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess there's limitations to the way they can do it. But yeah, hopefully that will clear up a bit now that we've cleared it. But again, now I feel like I've got another like bit of maintenance that I have to do with the public transport, like with the trams getting glitched out over the other side as well. I don't want to do the same thing here, so we'll come over here and do something like that, I suppose. Just make sure that there's enough room in that space for things to sort themselves out. And I mean, I suppose theoretically we could have another loop that kind of loops back like that, and we could have the lines going both ways here. Things clearing up a little bit. I mean, these other lines are very short lines. They don't have that many trains on them. I was worried about this as well, but that seems to be handling things alright at the moment. Even if they just gave us 2 nodes here, so that we can have like 2 tracks coming out in different directions. In your experience, one-way trains, metro is far less problematic than both directions, and preferably in isolated loops. Yeah, isolated loops are generally what happens in real life as well. But yeah, I mean, this theoretically would be an isolated loop going the other way. But yeah, again, like you have a thing like this hub. Well, you can't really have isolated loops on this because it's got 4 platforms in there. Is it 4? Yeah, 4 platforms. So you're gonna have at least 2 lines merging in here together at any one point because there's 4 platforms, one going in each way. So yeah, they kind of, again, maybe with the assets they're providing as well, kind of makes it a little harder. This is clearing up though. It's just that, yeah, they're going to get caught up with each other. Again, I'm going to have to go back and fix it. And I'm not going to know because I'm not necessarily going to be monitoring things. I never know what to do in these situations. Do I drag this station here? What happens if I do that here? I mean, it's only a 2-station loop, so if I delete it, it will delete the whole line. I'll just try this. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to get it to go, what would this be, anti-clockwise or counterclockwise, depending on where you're from. Oh, thank you. Now you're doing the complete opposite to what I wanted to do. Did I grab the wrong one, maybe? Oh, it's because I'm... Is it because I'm coming from there? Is it looping back? No. Ugh. Am I just going to have to delete the line? I might just delete the line. It's probably easier. No, I'm not sure, but you're forcing me to do it. Alright. So we'll just start anywhere. Oh, actually, let me... Where... I should have checked which platform that was going to before I deleted it. I guess it's... Is it that one? Did I send it to... Oh, it looked like it was that one, actually, didn't it? I think it was that one. The pink... Where the pink one goes. Which actually won't matter too much because we're going back in that direction anyway. So yeah, we'll do you, and then you'll come in here. Yeah. Toby T, hello, how you going? How are you? Thank you for the follow yesterday as well. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome in. How are things? Yeah, pretty good now actually. We're doing some metro lines at the moment. We're focusing on our like tourist area, which I think kind of almost everyone's doing. But yeah, this is our city overall. Very sprawled. But yeah, it's this is obviously this end here is hopefully I'm not covering that up. No, is our kind of big city area. We got like a little mini city over here, and yeah, touristy area is just off to the side here in this really nice bay. You good? Thanks. Nice. So yeah, we're looking all right at the moment. Just trying to get some metro lines going into this what will hopefully be a pretty busy area. Yeah. Do I have instant inspiration for that? Build or just imagine? Just imagination generally. Sometimes I'll, for one thing or another, I might take inspiration of a particular thing, but not this time. This time it's just kind of winging it. Obviously, there's some buildings that, maybe are a little bit more close to my heart than others. I am from Sydney, but this isn't by any stretch like modelled on the way the real one looks like. So yeah, it's all just kind of pretty random, which is kind of me all over. I do tend to be pretty random a lot of the time. So you can ask Cleepor that, who Cleepor hangs out in the chat here. I work with her IRL, so she can attest to how random I can be sometimes. But yeah. So we're plugging away. I should check actually how our hotel thing is going. But yeah, thanks for popping in, Toby, and thanks for the follow. Hope you enjoy the stream. This is still not making any money. I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't be. I'll put the price right up. If I put maybe a little bit more, if I put a commercial shop there, maybe one here. I think we're kind of maxed out. Random, that is true. Yeah, there we go. Confirmation. Yeah, I think we kind of maxed out the area of effect. It'd be good to kind of know, is there a way to tell where the area of effect is? Probably not. Doesn't look like it. Like what the area of effect of the hotel is, so that we know kind of how close we need things to be. I just wanted to stop by and say hello. I have to do the groceries soon. No worries. Well, yeah, thanks so much for doing that. And yeah, again, thank you for the follow. Try to catch another stream too. Yeah, cool. Sounds good. I'll be on again tomorrow, but it'll be during the day, Australian Eastern Standard Time. And I'm not sure if we'll do cities for the whole stream. We'll probably start off with some Minecraft and then maybe swap to cities later depending how things go. But yeah, again, thanks for stopping in. Otherwise, Thursday will be this same time with cities. So yeah, thanks for stopping in, Toby, and we'll hope to see you soon. Amusingly, your random method makes the city look stunning, well planned, and great looking. Well, thank you very much. Apply for a job as a city planner in Sydney ASAP. Yeah. I don't know how the randomness helps, but I appreciate you saying that. I'm pretty happy with how this city's turning out, to be honest. Yeah, I'm, as you probably noticed, pretty slow going sometimes with it, but I find that kind of helps me just to take stock and slow down a little bit with what I'm doing to make sure I'm not moving too fast and making, not mistakes as so much as kind of just making decisions that maybe are a bit rash and aren't the best ones. Because yeah, you could quite easily go and plop a whole lot of zoning down all at once and kind of, try to get things moving that way, but generally that doesn't look all that great. So it can, like, don't get me wrong, if you do if you plan something out and then plop a whole lot of zoning on it, and then, like, kind of like what Biffa does sometimes, how he plops a whole lot of zoning down and watches it grow, that works. But yeah, if I were to do it without thinking about it, that's where the problem would come in. I think you have the right idea with go slow and steady, reflect over what or why you do build things. Yeah, I think so. And like you've probably heard me say, like, I'm not necessarily going for 100% realism. At the end of the day, this is a game, so realism is nice, and I try to make it somewhat realistic, but I'm not going for an 100% realistic city for the most part. So if there are a few things here and there that don't make a lot of sense, then that's usually okay. Alright, let's put a clockwise thing in here. This one won't go to the main hub though, it will just be an internal one, like so. And we might end up having a station back here at some point, maybe, depending on how dense things get there. 100% realistic would break city skylines, as the AI isn't realistic to begin with. Yeah, some people go for it though. Like some people's cities who are actually like gunning for super realistic, they get pretty close. And it, like, especially when they put the one mod or another on it to make it look super, like the visuals look super realistic as well as what's actually going on. You see screenshots and you're like, oh, is that Google Earth or is that City Skylines? So I have seen some people that go pretty hard with the realism, which is pretty awesome. But I think you're probably right in terms of with a city like that, because you have to put so many props, so many decals, stuff like that in it, you end up breaking the city pretty easily, and you end up not really having a large city because you end up having so much detail that it kind of doesn't make for a long longevity of the individual save. Looking realistic and behaving realistic regarding traffic and such it is two way different things. That's true, and I mean there's an argument to say that the traffic in a pretty good argument, to be honest, to say that traffic in City Skylines isn't all that realistic. They're kind of restricted by what they can do in terms of what they can make work, or how realistic they have it versus what the performance is able to do, I suppose. Let's get a couple more things in here to boost this up a bit so we can level it up when it's time. So yeah, that's completely understandable. Like, you don't expect I mean, hopefully City Skylines 2 is a little closer to realism, given all of the changes, and new bits and pieces that they've hopefully developed over the last 8 years or so. Yeah, nice. Okay, this is looking pretty good, except that it's bucketing down with rain. Oh yeah, I wanted to smush these together a little bit as well. Because they're meant to be wall to wall, but the zoning didn't quite work out like that. And I might smush that like that. It's kind of weird. Where it's back off the... Might have to... Yeah. That looks better, I think. Now, is it going to let me zone down here? Probably not. I don't think anything's going to grow there. So we might have to do a bit of plopping, but we'll come back to that. See what grows in on the other side. Shiny beaches. Strange texture. Did I finish that metro line? I think I did. Yeah, I can barely see it though. Might need to make it slightly lighter. Yes. City Skylines 2 will be like a Lackmus test of what CEO have learned or not. Yes. Oh, I think that's litmus test. Did it autocorrect? Oh, this is quite a busy line, as it turns out. That's that one. That makes sense. Oh, they're going that way though. Oh, I guess they have to loop around to get back, don't they? Back to the city. I wonder if we could... Maybe we do want a bus down here. Or something. Just to kind of... make that a little bit more efficient. So I would presume that a lot of them do want to go and either change over here or they're actually going to that location. A location in that area. Because yeah, if they're going this way, they're just going to get on a ferry. Oh, these ferry lines, I don't think I've checked them. Oh, that looks alright. Oh no, there are a lot of people in there actually. Is this the biggest ferry we have? This is the default ferry. It is the biggest. Oh... Yeah, this this isn't keeping up very well. I think we do need the metro going under the water here. I should have checked that a little earlier. I wonder if they... Is there like a preference on the ferry? If we put the metro in, will people actually still use the ferry? Because I don't necessarily want to cannibalize the ferries, but... I feel like a metro here would make a whole lot of sense. I can't extend this red line either, because that's so long, that red line, already. I already, yeah, did something different there at the uni, at the other end of it. But yeah, theoretically I suppose this will keep potentially going elsewhere. Could even, I suppose, come down this way. And you know what? I'm already regretting doing that. I should have used this one, I think. No, sorry, this one with the two lines on it. Yeah, because that would have made a lot more sense. But yeah, to your point, Spectador, I think they will have learned, because I think we see that already with what they're doing with this game. You know, they're trying to finish it, but they're still fixing bugs and stuff like that. So I think they know what they're doing pretty well by this point. I'm gonna quickly pause and swap this over. And again, we might move the location of this down the track, but... Or maybe not, we might just make it work. So... This is actually quite tricky. Do I want this one? I probably do, actually, don't I? Because otherwise I've got to have them flicking in and out of each other. It's not going to make sense. I'm going to... Oh, I didn't want to place it. I just clicked it by accident. I don't want it on the node here because I might have a road coming down here. So I'll just shuffle it. Where is that node, actually? Ah, wrong thing. The node is there. Yeah, so I think it needs to go one over. One more. There. Oh, no, don't unpause yet. Okay, so this one will... I might need road guidelines there. And that will go there. Oh, no. Oh, I'm using the wrong tool. I think we won't really know until City Skylines 2 is released and we played it. The reviewers done their job and it's rated. I don't really rate reviewers as a way to tell whether a game is good, because I think everyone's different and they're going to have their own opinion of a game anyway. So just because one, I mean, I know, you know, sometimes a lot of like reviewers will agree and they'll say this game's crap or this game's really good, but there are still people that like crap games sometimes. So yeah, I try to make my own mind up rather than looking at a reviewer. But you're right, we won't really know until it's released and we play it, and then what the general consensus will be. You know, yeah, the reviewers will be part of that general consensus for sure. City Skylines 1 is on a good path. There's still many quality of life things they could improve. Yeah, I don't think they'll be adding any more features anymore from now on. They'll fix bugs. Hopefully when they release fixes for the bugs that they're currently working on, they will not cause any more bugs. And it's possible that this next bug fix that we get for these couple of really bad bugs might be the last patch we see for this game. Because yeah, there's not going to be a whole lot of reason for them to continue to do anything else if they're not releasing more DLC. Just to be real, they're still a developer, they still have to make money, and I don't begrudge them that. But from a business point of view, it doesn't make sense to keep working on a game that isn't going to bring them any revenue anymore. Reviewers, content creators, influencers, players all contribute to how the sales go, so every opinion kind of matter. Yeah, true. I mean, me personally, I suppose I don't necessarily read reviews on games. I'm probably more likely to go at what you've mentioned there. I'm probably more likely to go to YouTube and look up a video of someone playing a game if I'm interested in that game. So the content creators are probably, for me, a more... a way that I would probably look at it rather than looking at a review. Certainly a review alone. Okay, so we want this one to come in on the right. So we're gonna start here. Oh, there. And then go there. And then this will come in on the right now. And then we can come back, and it'll just be these 3 stations for now. But this line might keep going down the track. I hope they will swap from the ferry to this line. Let's make this super light grey. You don't have many games, and is easily pleased if it has a city building or transport networks. I'm hooked. Yeah, I'm a bit the same actually. I don't own a whole lot of games. I have over 2,000 hours in this game, which is probably not a lot, but for the amount that I actually get to play games before I was streaming, that is, it's a good amount. But other than that, the games that I have the most hours in is The Sims 4, which is like 1,600 hours, and Minecraft, which is also about 1,600, I think, by now. And then I got like 100 hours in Transport Fever 2. Oh, sorry, is it Transport Fever 2? Is that what we're up to with that? Or is it 4? Why do I think it's 4? It's 2, isn't it? And then Tropico 6 is the other one that I have maybe about 100 hours in. Which, you know, again, Tropico 6 is kind of like a city builder in some ways. It is like there's other elements to it as well, but yeah, they're the main ones that I have. I did just purchase Timberborn because it was on sale. But yeah, I haven't played it yet. Yeah, we're actually... It's getting quite late here. I hadn't realised how quickly that had gone. So we're probably going to have to call it soon. But let's just check how these things are going. Oh, I'm just going to check this. Oh, is this all clogged again? Oh. Yeah, because I think this pink one is waiting to go in here and he can't go because that one's waiting to go forward. Is it going to allow me to move the white one to here, I wonder? I have to turn lines off here. I'm going to have to rethink this station maybe. Turn that one off, I think. It will allow me to do that. That's interesting. I don't know if that's going to cause other problems though. And I guess we just delete this one. I knew this was going to be a problem. I knew it. As soon as I built it and had lines going off, I was like, oh, this isn't going to work, is it? Maybe you can add another station there so half the traffic goes to the other. Yeah, I mean, that's probably a possibility. It's just going to look weird with a station right next to another station. And, I mean, where's it going to go even? It's pretty built up already. That's disappointing. I wonder if there are any other hubs I could use that would work? So I don't necessarily need this many train lines. I'll tell you what though. I've been trying to figure out how I get where is it? Is it in here? It's in here. This into this build. So maybe I need to... The problem is it's underground though, isn't it? And I want it above ground. So that's not going to work. What other ones are in this pack? Yeah, and again, it's that same problem. They all end up going in one node at the end. What does that do? Does this one... Yeah, that's still one node. What are the... I haven't looked at these ones, actually. Is that literally just underground? Looks like it is. Ooh, these might work over in that other area too, mightn't they? Because there's something a little bit different. Oh, that's tiny. That's so good. Don't think 2 stations is a problem, like one is older and the other is newer. Look at the large cities now. Yeah, true. That's really cool. The one tile metro. Oh, and look at that. There's a bit of detail in it. So I guess with that in mind, we just have to find like an older station to kind of make it seem like it was yeah, like you say, like the newer one is adding to the older one. Wasn't there an older... Oh, I'm thinking of a train station, I think. I think there's like an old... Yeah, that one was the one I was thinking of, which is a train station, unfortunately. First I can think of is Oslo Railroad Station. It's 2 sections or buildings linked. I might have to go to the workshop, see if I can find something that's gonna suit the build. Yeah, because these are all single stations. I'm trying to limit how many assets I have. But yeah, certainly I think having something else here might make sense. I mean, these streets don't need to be here, so it could be something that goes across here even, or on that street. But yeah, I knew it even as I was building, and I was like, gonna have a lot of lines going in and out of here. It's just gonna be a nightmare. And because there's not that many lines going through this at the moment, like there's none that are turning corners. I think the turning corners is what causes problems. Yeah. Traffic. Maybe I don't want to look at it. 70. 70 is about what we're able to do in this city for some reason. Ooh, that is a popular line. I'll have a look at that in a sec. I mean, that's 70 with all of this going on, so I'm quite happy with that. And what's it like over here? Oh, that's alright over here. And over here, these are all the hot spots. This intersection's often a hot spot. This is probably going to have to change eventually as well. I don't think that's going to keep up. This does clear out unless there's a tram blocking everyone, which it doesn't look like there is at the moment. Looks like it's just heavy here. What are you doing? No, you're alright. Got to be careful. If you stay still too long in this city, you get deleted. What are you doing? I think you're waiting at the lights. You're not a tram. Boarding? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just a lot of heavy traffic at the moment. Yeah, this metro line, how's it looking? Is it keeping up? That's not what I wanted. Kind of. We might be able to... I mean, I assume they're all of this 142 are gonna get off here. We might... Oh, some got off there. Okay. Yeah, it's clearing it out. We might want to add another train though. So that's this one, because yeah, that's close to capacity there already. Okay, it cleared it though. I might just add another train just to be safe. Thought vehicles and whatnot auto despawn if they're stuck for too long. They do. However, I have it set so they don't with Traffic Manager. So I have despawning turned off. So there is no despawning in the city. Which is more challenging, but it does mean that yeah, when things bug out, it doesn't fix them. Yeah. And that includes public transport and trams and stuff. Why are they queuing across there? That's really annoying. Is it something weird with the traffic lights? There's time traffic lights there. I don't know. This is getting gridlocked. Uh-oh. Are you boarding? Okay. I don't know why they're queuing across here all of a sudden. That's super annoying. They shouldn't be... Whoops. Shouldn't be doing that. Oh, I do have it set there. Okay. Well, that's... could be the problem. I think I did that because of the trams. We'll see if that helps. I think quite often the trams can't get across if it's not set to that. Does that affect trams, trains, metro? I believe it does. I believe it's every vehicle. It doesn't necessarily say that, but yeah. When I had the issues with this train line up here, which have now resolved, it looks like the trains weren't despawning either. So I think it is all vehicles. Yeah, I mean that looks a little bit better already, although it's queued all the way around here as well. Yeah, but anyway, I'll probably need to let this run a little bit after the stream anyway, because we need a bit more money. We are lacking on, well, we're starting to lack on the money front because I keep spending money on hotels constantly. Ooh, death over here. Yeah. Far more realistic driving and lane switching would be great to have in City Skylines 2. Yeah, it certainly would be. I know it's taxing on the AI and that then affects the performance, but it's one of those things, isn't it? Like, it's the lane switching in particular and the traffic routes is such a huge part of a city that you kind of want it to be as realistic as possible. But yeah, they're going to have to kind of, I guess, suss that out in terms of what they think is possible with lower end devices such as consoles and potato computers, because they want to make sure they're maximizing the amount of people that can purchase the game. You wouldn't mind slower time progression system. Years pass away too fast as it is. Yeah. Like you're in 21, 25, people would have flying cars and teleport around. Yeah, it's true. And interestingly, as you can have probably noticed, I virtually never put the time on 2 or 3 speed. It's almost exclusively on speed 1. So it's not like I'm speeding through time very much either. I guess, like I said, I guess I play relatively slowly. But yeah, the time does go fast. Probably not as fast as Transport Fever though. I found that or Transport Fever 2, I should say. I found that the time was ticking away really quickly in that game. Like the actual years, I mean. We're a bit foggy, a bit misty. But yeah, it will be interesting to see how they kind of manage that. So, and considering in Life by You, they've been talking about doing kind of almost like real-time stuff when they've been talking about how time works. You wonder if that's going to influence City Skylines 2 at all, or whether they're just working completely independently of each other. I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens when things are launched. It'd be very difficult for them to do any type of future type stuff, I guess, wouldn't it? Because it's kind of difficult with knowing what's actually going to happen, I suppose. So, but yeah, who knows? All right. Well, we'll probably finish up, and I think we'll go and see Biscotti, I suppose. I think we players should have the option to tweak the time and have another choice for how fast construction goes. Yeah, I think having more options, the better. Like, the more options the player has makes it much better. Having realistic day cycle and construction was done, say, 10 to 100 times faster would be nice. Yo, double L, as Houston, Texas, I presume. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. We are unfortunately about to finish, but yeah, thank you for the follow. You'll be able to check us out next time we're live. And yeah, hope you're having a great day. We will be live tomorrow around 2 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, but we'll probably be starting off with Minecraft and then potentially doing some City Skylines later on. Nice City, thank you very much. Thank you. And then, yeah, it just depends how we go. But we will definitely be starting off with Minecraft at 2 p.m. and then, yeah, maybe switching. But Thursday evening around 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, we'll be back in Cooper County here in this city. So, yeah, hopefully you can join us at some point then. But yeah, again, thanks for the follow. And yeah, I think we'll raid out to Biscotti, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Otherwise on Thursday, if Minecraft isn't your thing. Although I do encourage you to join in anyway, even if you aren't that keen on Minecraft. I have some cool builds on there that are good fun, and yeah, just hang out. But yeah, once again, thank you everyone for joining in tonight. Again, thank you for that raid. Sorry, the follow, I mean. And I will hope to see you all soon. Have a great one.